Loud Impact, how is everyone today? Right, I am just going to go out there on a limb now. I'm going to do direct comparisons of the 12-step program and my 10-step program. Going to piss a lot of people off. Hopefully going to help a lot of people more than piss people off. I'm not going to apologise if it does irritate people. Obviously, I don't wish anyone any harm. I don't wish anyone getting stressed over this. But life is about change. And throughout the 12-step program, it says about change. So I am now changing the steps because I feel 100% after using these steps myself that these will work more directly than the 12-step program. So let's go on to number one of each step. So number one of the 12-step program, we've admitted that we are powerless over drugs, alcohol, that our lives have become unmanageable. I'll give it that one because mine is plain and simple. Step one, admit. You need to be fully honest with yourself and admit that you want to change. If not, half efforts won't work. So there's no point going any further. You have to fully commit to that cause. So I'll give that one the same. Number two on the 12-step program, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Greater than yourself. There's no one greater than yourself to pull you through an addiction. So what's step two on my program? Well, step two on my, and I've got them here. I don't know whether you can read that. So step two on my program is talk. You need to find someone you can trust, or you feel you can trust, but more importantly, within that trust, you need to be able to open up to these people because honesty is the only way forward on gaining control of your addiction. Trust and honesty, you have to have that within yourself and within someone else or others. All right, that you have to have that. So, step three on the 12-step program, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understand Him. I'm religious. Don't get me wrong. I am religious. And God has helped me on my journey. But I don't believe that deserves a right to be one of the steps. Because as much as God is always alongside me within my journey, He's not the one doing it. I am. So, what step three on mine is motivation. What motivates you? What is your why? What makes you want to change? So I think that's more of a direct question, something that's moving you forward rather than saying, well, let's put the ball in someone else's court. Because if you go off number three, basically tell God and God will help you will pull you through this. He will to a degree. But then equally, you're allowing yourself the opportunity to go, well, I left it in the hands of God. Why the fuck hasn't it worked? It's not my fault. Leaves you back to unadmitting stuff. So I don't agree with that at all. All right, I don't agree with that at all. So I'm going to move on. So number four on the 12-step program. What has happened with this? Sorry. Okay, number four with the 12-step program. Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. This step requires self-examination that can be uncomfortable, but honesty is essential in this process. I like that, but that should have been number two. Those other two shouldn't have even been there. That should be number two. What's step four on my program? Fly. Now, what do I mean by fly? Now, bearing in mind you've admitted that you've got an issue. You've been talking to people that you've got an issue. You've found your motivation, and also you've had motivation helped within you as well. So what else I mean by motivation is I listen to a lot of motivational videos. I gain strength from other people that have been in similar situations, from other people that have been through these experiences. Yes, God has helped, but through these experiences, someone that's had the want, the need, the hurt, the pain, the torture, the day-to-day wondering whether they're going to be able to move forward, how they're going to move forward. Do I commit suicide and just be done with it? Someone that's been through something similar. So I get a lot from the motivational side of things on YouTube. Amazing thing for it. So that's where the motivation comes in then. So that's step four, motivation. Sorry, step three was motivation on mine. Step four is fly. So you've had this motivation and now you're thinking, I can fucking do this. I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. Oh no, I've already done this. You haven't already done it by step four. You are going to do this. Yes. Unfortunately, when you get to the stage, and you will get to the stage that you think you've done this, and you're only on step four, Unfortunately, that's where step 5 will come in at some point. Now, I know people are going to go, you can't be telling people that relapse is there and that you're giving them a green light to go and do it at all. I'm not. I'm not saying I'm allowing you to go and reuse. I'm not saying I'm allowing you to go and pick up another pint or to go and do another line. I'm saying relapse is going to happen at some stage. It is part of your journey. So what I mean by relapse as step 5 is, how do you progress from that? How has that relapse affected you? If you've got to that relapse stage, you're going, fuck it, it's not too bad. You're not ready to move to the step 6. You're not ready to move, up your level of control. You're not ready to move forward in that. You're going to have to stay there for a little bit longer and reassess. But then equally, if like me, you're at the relapse stage and you've gone, fuck, I've done this again. It's killing everyone around me. It's killing me. Why do I keep doing this one? I can't handle this. I really can't handle this. I've got to change. I've got to do something. You said you were going to do this last time. Right? We're really going to do it. We really, really got to push ourselves. Then you're ready to work towards step 6. So, step 5, admit to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. We've already done that. We've already had to admit. We've already had to admit in number 1. So what we're going to do then is get ourselves to step 5 and go, fuck it, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to take ourselves down again. We might be starting to feel all right by this point. So what we're going to do, as we start to feel all right, we're going to drag ourselves back down again. No, it doesn't happen. So step 6 on here is, we're entirely ready to have God remove all of these defects of character. Listen, like I said, I believe in God, but God cannot take any characters away from you. You own that character. You are that character. And all of us that have an addiction, we have 2 characters. We have the addict and we have us. They are 2 separate people, 2 separate entities. It's a fact. You don't wake up of a morning and think, I'm going to fuck my life up today. You just don't do it. The addict in you says, let's go get some gear, Nige. Let's go get some booze. Let's go and get some weed. Let's go jack up. Fuck it. Let's go. We've got nothing else to do. That's the addict. But then you've got you. And what I mean by you is your soul. Yes, God will be alongside that 100%. And none of this is about knocking anyone's religion. I have to be really strict on that. It's not about knocking anyone's religion. If God helps you along the way, brilliant. But it shouldn't be steps of the process. You're the one that's got to do these steps. I hope you're getting that, people. Right, so relapsed, like I said, was step 5 on mine. So what's step 6? You've relapsed. You're beating yourself up over it now, right? That's what we're doing. We sit there and think, fuck, I can't believe I have fun. Well, why not? Here's something for you. And this is something that someone said to me along my journey, and it really, really stuck with me. It's done. It's done. You cannot change what has happened. You can only learn through that mistake. You can learn through that experience. And this is why I said it's all about how the relapse happens and how you deal with it afterwards, which is part of step 6 on how you accept it. You either accept it and think, I am not fucking going to keep doing this to myself. I am not going to keep putting my loved ones through this. I'm not going to make my kids still see me in these fucking messes. Or you can accept it and go, that's all right, it's not that bad. Be all right next time. Then you don't get up to step 6. You hover in between step 5 and 6. And then when you realise what your why is again, so we're going back to number 3, then you can then start to move forward again. So you can always go back up and down on these guys, all right? So step 6, you've accepted you can't change what has happened till now, and it's time to move forward. So what's step 7 on my 10-step program? Believe. Actually believe. Up till now, all you've wanted to do is you've wanted to make this change. You've wanted to make a difference. But actually now you're thinking, I haven't relapsed in a while now. In fact, I haven't relapsed in about 3 weeks. Normally I might have done this every other day. Actually, I reckon I can do this. I actually believe I can do this. And this is where believe comes in. And when that happens, you will get a warmth inside of you like no other. When you actually believe in yourself. Because let's face it, you've had no belief in yourself for years. However long your addiction's taken control of you, you've had no belief in anything. Everything you touch turns to shit, right? Wrong. Now you're at step 7, you're starting to believe this. I've been getting up for work every day. I've actually been getting up in the morning and I'm feeling better about myself. I don't feel quite so shit. Things are looking up. So then, like I said, you believe in yourself now. So step 7 on the 12-step program, humbly asked him to remove our shortcomings. I kind of get that. To remove our shortcomings. Ask for strength to move forward. I get that. But nothing's going to physically be removed. The only one that can make these changes, unfortunately, guys, are you. What strength you have in the background guiding you and pushing you forward is fine. But you've got to make these changes. Again, it's giving excuses. If it doesn't happen, well, it wasn't my time. God wasn't ready for me then. Make it your time. Make it your time. I'm sick of these bullshit excuses. There is a time, and the fucking time's now. And it's down to you to do this. Sorry, bit of tough love there, but it's true. And there'll be someone sat there thinking, I fucking hate him, but he's right. And I know I'm right, because I've been there. I'm there every day of the week. There's not one single day of the week that I don't think about cocaine. Not one fucking day of the week. Doesn't mean I'm going to go and use again. But I'm under no illusion that he's always laid there. Always laid there, ready for me to have the smallest of fuck-ups. So the second you disrespect your addiction, bang, you'll be back on relapse. You'll be back to step 5. Trust me, quicker than that. So you believe now. You believe in... So now you've started to notice things. You've got a lot of self-reflection going on now for step 8. You're thinking, do you know what? I'm looking better than I've ever looked. I've put some weight back on. People are starting to talk to me again. I've actually got a job that I'm sticking down to. I've got, you know, a couple of the ladies who are a little bit interested now, or the men are noticing you now as well. You know, your teeth don't look so bad. They've got that colour back in your teeth. You don't look so gaunt. You've got a bit of colour back in your face, and you've got something beaming about you. Your eyes are lovely. You'll start to notice all these really positive things rather than the negative things that you've noticed in the earlier steps. Now you really will start to notice. And self-reflection is key at this stage, by the way. So this is one of the stages I do allow you to think about where you were. Not go back, but think about where you were and look back and think, do you know what? How far have I come? And I've done that. I may have had support. I may have had help from other people, but I've done that. Me, I've done it. And that is an amazing feeling. So now you start to notice things, and then you think, you know, you'll be looking in the mirror one now, and then bang, step 9 will come in. You go, actually, I'm feeling all right today. I'm feeling all right. It's looking quite nice outside. It's a nice day. I can hear the birds. And not because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking, shit, I've got to be up in an hour, and I've had no sleep. But actually, what a beautiful, beautiful day. And do you know the best bit about it all? I feel free. Free of my addiction. And what comes with that freedom is I love waking up. I can feel love again. And now I feel love within myself. I haven't got the same anger. I haven't got the same anxieties I used to have. I haven't got the same disruption going on in my head. Things have made sense. I've got a bit of a routine going now. Not an addiction, a routine, a different routine. Things are really, really working out. Do you know what? I actually belong here now. I belong. And do you know what? I'm going to go... I've actually got a purpose in life. And then bang, step 10 comes in. You now find your worth. Now, what is my worth? My worth, 100%, is me sat here talking to you guys. Because it's the only way that I can think 17 years of cocaine abuse. And the rest of my life being fucked up within abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, domestic violence, loss of loved ones, suicide, drugs, suicide, being involved in gang lifestyle, all those sorts of things. I never knew what the fuck that was about. And I used to look to God. And I still do. I still, God is always by my side. So it's not about that. I used to look to God and go, what the fuck am I here for? Why do I keep doing this? Why do you keep allowing this shit to happen to me? If you're my saviour, then fucking well save me. But now, I know my place. And I know that I'm damn well good at what I do. But you know what's even better than that? Is I get to help you guys. And I get to help you guys feel what I feel on a daily basis. Of course I'm tired. I wake up tired. Of course I do. I go to bed late. Of course I do. My body clock's fucked. And nearly 2 years later down the line, it's still fucked. I'm still got health issues coming through now. I've got to have one of these stupid masks on in the evening because my breathing's all shot to pieces. Probably due to the gear. But you know what? I don't care. Because I know I've got you guys that I'm there to help. I go into the schools. I have the privilege of talking to so many kids about the right path, the wrong path. I won't ever go in there and tell I will never ever judge anyone. I will never ever tell anyone, no, this is not what you do. I will never ever do that. I will always give people guidance, experience. I will listen at all times. And then it gives people the strength to make their decisions. Right or wrong, at that time it was a right decision. And if it was a wrong decision in the end, then you're going to figure it out for yourself and you're going to get your life experiences like I have, like other people have. So now we're going into step 8. Make a list of all persons we have harmed and become willing to make amends to them all. Guys, if you've got a 17-year coke addiction like me, that is complete bullshit. I cannot remember a fucking 10th of the names, a 16th of the names of the people that I've hurt along the way. You know? Yes, I believe in trying to rebuild certain friendships, definitely family stuff. But then let me tell you something as well, guys. Talking on the end of 17 years of fucking things up, being a letdown and letting other people down, there's some relationships you can't repair. And I'm witnessing that firsthand. And I lay it out there, and I know there's family members going to see this, but I've got a dad who don't give a fuck whether I'm here or not. Has no contact with me now. I've never really had a positive male role model in my life. And I know there's family members on here, but I'm putting this out there now. And if those family members don't like it, you don't understand, you don't know everything I went through, by all means we can have this conversation, just not on Facebook. But so there's also friends as well. There's some dear friends I've lost along the way. I could name a couple that were really, really dear to me, but they can't see past what happened. That trust is gone, and I don't blame them at all. That's my fault completely. I own that, and that's another big thing about any of these steps. You have to own your own fuck ups, guys. Don't start looking for excuses. Don't start looking to be able to blame other people. You're the one that's done the choices. You're the one that made the right or wrong decisions, which is what, at the time, it was the right decision because you wouldn't have made it. And the amount of people that say, Nigel, I can't believe you let him do that to you. Let him do what to me? I shoved every single bit of coke up my nose. No one forced me. No one is big enough to force me to be able to do that. There's not a man in this world that will force me to do anything that I don't want to do myself. And that's not me acting big and hard. That's me being matter of fact. You are your own destiny. You are your own strength. So then, 9, make direct amends to such people wherever possible. So in 2 steps, that could be in 1 step, couldn't it? You don't need that. Continue to take a personal inventory, and when we are wrong, promptly admit it. So you're back to, I get that about being truthful with yourself. I understand it completely. Commitment to monitor yourself. So that then is step 8 on mine, which is self-reflection. I'll give it that one. I'll give it that one 100%. So step 11, sort through prayer and meditation to improve your conscious contact with God. I'm sorry, that's a choice. That's not a fucking program, number 11. That is a choice. If you choose to do that, then do that. But you shouldn't be told to fucking do that. No one should force religion down anyone's throat. Religion is a choice. Now, let me tell you something. Everyone believes. because they either choose to believe or to not believe, but in one way, everyone believes. Step 12, having a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps. No, it's not a spiritual awakening. You've just realised you know where the fuck you are. You've just realised that you understand you've got the worth in this world now. You've just realised I am here, I'm staying here, and I'm fucking proud to be here. And anyone, and this is my advice now to anyone that's on my train. I only have positive people in my life now. Only have and only will have positive people in my life now. Now, I apologise that this has gone on so long, but this is a video I've been dying to put out there for a long time. It's not going to make friends of everyone. I'm not here to make friends with people. I'm here to help people, be matter of fact about things, to be a guide, to be a mentor, and to put my life out there to show people I'm not covering nothing. I'm not lying about nothing. I've done 17 years of lying. Fuck that. I don't do that no more. I will talk truths with you. But with dedication and with honesty, we will pull you through this control. You will make the changes. You will gain control. Everyone else can be a help to it, but you make the changes. Remember that. It's always on you. It always has been. Any choice you make is your choice. And I'm sorry for the finger pointing again. I'm getting a bit all about with the finger. But every choice you make, if you wake up or not in the morning, unless you've got a health reason, that's your choice to get your ass out of bed. Or you can stay in bed all day and be depressed. But what the fuck does that do? Or you go to the doctors and you get some tablets. But what the fuck does that do either? It makes you worse. It gives you something else to rely upon. Guys, you can see I've got the camera up here on my computer. I'm more than happy to do webinars. I'm more than happy to do one-to-one webinars, to do conference meetings, whatever you want to do. We can do it on Facebook. We can do it. I don't care. I want to help you guys 100%. Now, for those that I've pissed off with regards to the 12-step program, I do apologise. And let me put something out there now. That 12-step program helped millions upon millions of people. I am not knocking the program. I'm not knocking the program. I'm knocking that religion is being forced down people's throats when it shouldn't be. That is always a choice. Always has been and always will be. And the other thing I'm knocking is it was done in 1935 and we're now in 2019. So it's done amazing things for people. And some people will never, ever change their view on that. And that's fine. Like I said, everyone has their choice. And I'm not knocking that as a tool. If people use the 12-step program that works for them, brilliant, amazing. I'm really, really happy for you. The bigger picture is getting control of your addiction. And if you can do that, I don't care what you use. Make your own 10-step program up. Make your own 9-step program up. I'm really, really not fussed. What I do care about is you guys gaining control of your addiction, because you do deserve happiness. You do deserve to smile. You do deserve to love. And you do deserve to find your worth in this world. So guys, as always, and with much love, and I mean this, be positive, be strong, and be true.